Welcome once again. This is Jeff Israel, and today we are looking at answering one of my coaches. There's a question here from Coach Gladys Wainaina, and the question is, could you guide me on the tips for holding small group sessions? Now, so let me just, as I answer her, so I can answer many other people, let's just dive deep into the art and science of group coaching. And thank you for that question, Coach Gladys. And all the best in your upcoming small groups. And I hope the tips I will give today will be of help to you in your journey. So coaching groups, really, it's about taking people through an experience, okay? And the experience must bring about a sense of purpose, mission, connection. So it's not just about you coaching your clients, but also your clients learning from each other. So you're benefiting from a creative, collaborative space. One of the mistakes coaches make, group coaches make, is for you to be the only source of coaching and for you to be the only one doing everything. That is not only a challenge for you, but also it becomes a burden for the group. But when everyone is participating, so group coaching is not about one person running the meeting. I wanted to imagine a circle. I wanted to imagine a circle of equals. So even though you're an expert as a coach, I want you, as we begin, I want you to step on the bench, on the circle. Not at the center of the circle, but at the same level with everyone. That is effective group leadership. It's not where everyone, you lead, I'm leading everyone. We may not call that group coaching or group facilitation. You are the facilitator, yes, but then you're facilitating from a place where you trust that everyone has the capacity and capability to make a contribution to the group. And so that must be clear as we start to answer this question for my coach, Coach Gladys. All right, so let's get into it. Allow me to get the cursor here. All right. All right. So it's all about that synergy, because you're harvesting from the group. As a facilitator, you're harvesting from the group. And the more you master that, not how many coaching tools you master, no, how much you master facilitating other people's energy to create this one energy that helps everyone heal and find their solution to whatever it is, the goal, the common goal that brings you together. As everyone works towards their unique goals, the group energy and the support that individual clients receive from the group fosters a sense of accountability, momentum, and motivation. Okay, so it's all about that momentum, that everyone should be made to feel responsible to the group and accountable to the group. And one of the greatest advantage of group coaching is that sense of accountability. So if you have 5 people, 10 people, 4 people, 3 people, it doesn't have to be so many. In fact, the fewer the better. Yeah, you can have a group of 3. I've done a group of 3 and it was wonderful. It was a great experience. So as you facilitate, don't think of thousands of people, 100 people. No, you want depth. Okay. Yeah, so realize that the synergy is so crucial, though I'll dive deeper into that. But also, you need to be able to show leadership, facilitation from the beginning. How you start the group is crucial. How you do your intake is crucial, because if you get the wrong people, that group will not last long. Okay, your theme, let's talk about the theme. Your theme must tie everyone's goals, creating that sense of synergy, coherent, common purpose. The theme should tie everyone together. Okay, so if you're dealing with the theme of group of people that want to practice meditation, sense of spirituality, deepen their connection and heal their life, heal their wounds, people are brought together by a common thread, a common goal. Okay, and so to do that, even to select a theme, you need to focus on your coaching zone of genius, your area of expertise. This is important. And it has to be a journey you've walked through. This is genius. Yeah? It has to be a journey you've walked through. What was the biggest struggle? Most coaches do coaching themes on areas they themselves have gone through, a theme in their life. It's very hard for someone that has not been passionate about losing weight to run and facilitate a group coaching about losing weight or gaining weight or healthy stuff. You want to tie to your story so that there's a sense of passion, not for you to stand at the center of the circle. No, to you to be a mentor. Group coaching is sort of more of mentorship. You be a leader, an influence to other people so they can know they can do the same. Remember we said in the other video that I did about doing your curriculum, and if you've not watched that video, please go back and watch that video about curriculum development. And I said that your ideal client is often just like you. It's someone that has walked the same journey of pain like you. And so when you're choosing your zone of genius, your area of expertise, you're choosing the place you've struggled with the most. Because where your struggle is, that's your area of expertise. Your biggest struggle, your biggest pain. Okay, is it in your health? Is it in your mental shifting, your mindset? Is it in healing? What is it? You want to focus on something that touches you emotionally, something that feels, this is me, this is part of my journey. And once you focus on that, even if you get two people, you'll always have the passion to facilitate them, even when there are challenges. Are we still together? Awesome. So you're choosing a theme that is aligned to your purpose, to your pain, to your struggle, to your zone of genius. Ask yourself, what are the outcomes you hope to assist others achieve? Now remember, your story of struggle, your story of search. Where did you search? And okay, so every story, and I've said this before, every story has got struggle, okay, struggle, search, where did you search, and then success. Okay, so you need to reflect a lot, and I know many people don't want to look into their life because perhaps there's so much pain. But that's where your treasure is. That's where the cave you're afraid to enter is the one that holds your treasure. Get in. Look into your struggle. What has been your biggest struggle? Is it the feeling that you're not enough? Is it the feeling that you are less than others? Is it that you've been a pleaser all your life? Is that your struggle? What's your biggest struggle? Where did you search? Which coach did you connect with? What was your breakthrough? You see, so this story is crucial because the same journey you've walked for you to find your success, what did you do? What beliefs did you deal with? That is the journey you're taking your client. And you need to be clear. What is the success story that you're taking your client? Is it breakthrough to a place of breakthrough? Like me, breakthrough. Maybe you went through a sense of, a period of emotional feeling down and not enough, as though something is missing, and then you searched, you found a coach, or you got a mentor, someone that helped you discover how to see yourself from the truth of who you are. And from there you discovered that a human being is the way they see themselves, and you can bring a group of people together to help them see themselves from that enlightened place. And every week for 12 weeks you are helping them stay on course on that space where they can see themselves as enough and complete and lacking nothing. You see, that's brilliant. That's a program you can create. And so is it something you've gone through? Because it needs to be something you have gone through. Are you still here? You get me? What is your motivation for actually launching this program? Is it that what you went through, the story of what you went through, you don't want someone else to go through that? That's a good motivation. You want to make a contribution. But your why is crucial. Your why, what is your why? Why is it important that you actually launch this program? Why is it important? What is your big why? What's your motivation? Write down your motivation. Pause this video. Write down, what is your motivation? Is it that you don't want people to go through the pain you went through? This is crucial because motivation keeps you there. Another thing is when you're creating your program, and these are just tips in answer to my coach's question, you want to communicate value. Most people will not enroll into a program before they see value. And if you ask me, one of the values, these are some of the values for group coaching. Number one is accountability. The sense of accountability from 5 people, 8 people, 10 people is just awesome space to be in if you want continuous and never-ending improvement. What we call CANI. See, C-A-N-I. It's a philosophy. Constant and never-ending improvement. If you want to do that, accountability is key. You need to have a sense of accountability, and group coaching provides that. And so when you're telling people about group coaching, you want to talk about the accountability it's going to offer them that perhaps one-on-one does not offer them, or any other coaching program out there will never offer them. What the accountability. Number 2, the peer advice. People like to make a contribution. An environment that gives people that opportunity to be an outlet, so that you're not just at work working. There's an opportunity you can make a contribution from peers. You can make a contribution. You meet what we call the 6 human needs, the need to contribute to another. And that's why we said group coaching is not just about the coach, it's about the group synergy. And so you're making peer advice. You're giving them an opportunity to actually give advice to each other. The other one is sense of encouragement and motivation. On a weekly basis, you're meeting to get inspired, encouraged towards your dreams. Not just encouragement, but challenged. You're also challenged by peers to achieve your dreams. When you hear testimonials of other peers of what they are doing in their place of work on a weekly basis, of course you're challenged to do better. You're challenged to go harder. But some people, because you're in a corner somewhere alone, all you do is YouTube. There's no accountability in a YouTube video. So all you do is YouTube video. There's no one that asks you, okay, you said you're going to do this, Jeff. How far are you? And if 12 people are giving you, they're looking up to you to keep your word, of course, you will keep your word. The master coach feedback. Now, the master coach is the one that is putting the group together. The master coach feedback. So you're able to give feedback to the group members on a weekly basis. And the feedback, you need to bring out the culture of authenticity and honesty so that people know the feedback you're giving them is clear of any fear. You are not afraid. By the way, if you want to be a great coach, you have to go past your fears so that people know the feedback you're giving is authentic feedback. Is one that comes from a fearless place. Is pure love. There's no fear. You are telling them feedback as it is. Okay? And that will be offered in the group. Another one is massive weekly action. Okay, so every week you want to have actions. Like what action are you taking this week? What is it that you're taking this week? And of course you're guaranteed results. And so you need to sell value and communicate value. Otherwise, if you don't communicate value, people will not see the need to come for your group coaching. Another value you can communicate. Let me just add some more here. Let's take some notes. Another value you can communicate is the value of connection. Like people, your members, people that join will actually connect with each other, which is valuable. Connection with like-minded people. Now, tell me, like-minded people. Where else can people get an opportunity to connect with people, whose focus is personal growth? I mean, not many places. When you join your family members, people are talking about domestic issues, who did what to who. I mean, but when you meet people whose main agenda is to grow each other and then connect with them, you meet your need for connection. So you don't have to be a lonely, smart guy somewhere. There are other smart people that are focused on growing themselves that you can join in a group. So that connection is crucial. And the other one is, of course, we said contribution. Contribution, because you're challenged to contribute to each other and to the world. Contribution, accountability, of course, cheer leadership. People cheer you, encourage you, and that is truly something that you can talk about as value for your program. Something else that I want to add here before we go is the idea of safe space. Your coaching needs to be what you're creating, and this is another value, is the value of a safe space. And this is your responsibility as a leader, is to create a safe space where people can express themselves, people can be themselves, people can pour out their sense of the secrets in their heart and feel like they are safe. Now, to do that, you need to prepare each and every member and have them sign accountability, if that makes sense, accountability, not accountability, confidentiality, agreement that everything you share is for this group. And that's why group coaching, you don't want to share it on YouTube like a video like this one. No, you keep it secret, and that's how you also keep the value high. If you want to get in, you can't just watch a video like this. Yeah, if you want to get the call to my inner circle, my group of 9 to 10 people, you really must click on the link before and join for 3 months. At the end, you get certified as a coach. But that's my inner circle. Here I can share anything, but even, so a sense of confidentiality is required when, you're projecting, when people are coming to share their deep stuff with you, not with you, with the group, and they are pouring into that pot. You're creating that synergy. You don't want to share that with anyone else outside of the group. And this is what makes the group valuable. Because people don't have that space. Excuse me. People don't have the space to share their secrets. And if they can find that space with you, you're making a great coach. So the space, create the space. That's your responsibility, to create a safe space. Keep your group motivated, okay, on a weekly basis. Yeah, on a weekly basis, you motivate them. And I'll be looking, before I finish, on how to do that. And so some of the values, you want to look at quality. The group, make it special. Make it special. Make it unavailable to the public. Let people pay to join. And this is where they can pay a monthly fee to join. And then you focus on service, not shining. Don't focus on shining. It's not about you. Focus on service. Focus on leadership. You are leading others that have capacity, and you trust that they have, they have all that is needed to bring everyone to their place of freedom and joy and whatever it is. That group synergy is key. And then, of course, you're focusing on value, which we've already talked about. I talked about group synergy, and that is worth repeating, of course. Group synergy is key. It's actually all what this is about. The group synergy is all what group coaching is about. It's not about you as, having so many ideas. No, it's actually about the synergy of the group and trusting the group. There's something I wanted to say here. The primary difference between a team and any other type of group is synergy, is the synergism. Synergy makes the difference between, acceptable and exceptional results. And if, of course, everyone is coming for exceptional results. And so you want to work for synergy. And that's why the intake is so crucial. Don't just advertise and let anyone join the team. Intake people. Do an interview. Know whether these people actually, do they qualify to be part of the team. Have at least 3 pre-qualification, have 3 pre-qualification statement. What is it that makes someone qualify to be part of the team? Is it passion? Is it an experience, a challenge they're going through? So that you have synergy. You see, all this is to work towards getting synergy. Because if your team is not high performing team, then of course people will feel they're not benefiting from the team. And to create a high performing team, you need common purpose. And this is where intake is so crucial. You need to intake people. Don't just allow people to join in like it's a church service. Everyone is welcome. No, not everyone is welcome here. This is only for people that have a common purpose. Number 2, they have crystal clear roles in the team. Everyone, and that is communicated. Don't communicate that you are the expert. And you see, communication is not just something you're saying. It could be how you show. Walk away from that. Let everyone know they actually have a role in the team to play. And you can assign different days for people to have different themes on what to do in the team. Accepted leadership. Everyone actually, for your leadership to be accepted, you have to lead from the circle, not from the center. So they feel you are part of the team. If you want long term, because then you become part of, they are looking at you, up to you as a leader, as a mentor, not as an expert. And so another one is effective process, and we've already gone through that, right from the way you intake people to, you know, the process of what you take them through, and that's, you're taking them through your own, you know, the key pillars. So you need pillars. You can create 3 pillars or 4 pillars of your program. You know, a pillar could be like connection, contribution, collaboration, you know, anything could go, but it's driven by your own mission, the pain, what we discussed before, okay? Solid relationships. A high performing team must have solid relationship, and it must be run in an excellent way, meaning you communicate clearly how you're going to do this, and from the beginning everyone knows about expectations. Communicate expectations as you start the team. Communication, very, very key. So we talked about alignment before, and allow me to discuss what are some of the essentials for team alignment. Team alignment, where there is clarity. Can I see it the way the leader sees it? Everyone wants to see it. Make everyone see it. That's why I do the free intake before you even pay for to join the program. I want to intake and know, okay, do you belong here? Clarity, I see it. Relevance, I want it. Do I want it? Significance, is it worth it? Achievable, do I believe it? Urgent, do I want it now? Now, if everyone passes all these essentials, the 5 of them, they have clarity, they want it, it's worth it, it brings a difference for them. So that means if they don't join, there's a sense of pain they'll go through for not having it. They believe in it, okay? Excuse me. And believing means that their story connects with the story of the group, and the story of the group, of course, originates from your story. It's something connected to your purpose, your mission, and so forth and so forth. You can do 3 months, 3 months program. I do 3 months program myself. You can do 6 months. Most people do 6 months group coaching. You can do 3 months or 6 months. You can do 2 months, even 1 month. It's you to determine how long. Experience, there's nothing perfect here. There's nothing cut on stone. There's no law that it has to be like this. And that's why it's good for you to allow yourself to be led by your own preference, okay? Excuse me. Your own, what do you prefer? What do you prefer? And so allow yourself to be led by that. So if you're this kind of a person that gets tired of long extended meetings, then you want to make it not more than 3 months. Okay, Let's go to delivery. Delivery. This is where you should think about how you want to present the group coaching. How do you want to deliver your program? Now, maybe you have your story, you have the idea of the program, you know the ideal client. Ideal client is just like you, you know their characteristics and all that, but how do you deliver? I'll give you an example. This example is one that looks at everyone as having something. Now, remember that most people know what they need to do. And this is true. Most people know, okay? Most people already know what they need to do. They know what they need to do, but they don't do it. And this is where your coaching is so essential to people. People already know. And so you're coming with an assumption that everyone already knows what to do. Get people together, you realize people already know what they need to do. What they actually have not done is doing it. And that's where the coaching comes in, the synergy, the challenge, the accountability, the leverage. It helps them to do what they already know they should do. So this is a format of how I run my groups. So the first thing is, for the first, maybe we are, let's say we are 9 people or 8 people. So we're going to take 10 minutes, introduce yourself and talk about what you're grateful for. What you're grateful for. Or what you could be grateful for if you wanted. So we want to begin from, remember, energy, synergy is crucial. It's not about really what you discuss, but the energy through which you make, the discussion happens. The space is everything. So I want to begin from an high energy, not to talk about how overwhelmed people sharing their stories and everyone just feels overwhelmed and the meeting is just getting started. Okay? So we want to start with the wins. And then so people share your wins. So we can start by one. You just say, okay, Jeff, how was your week? Share with us your wins. And so what are you grateful for? So you share. And then secondly, you share your challenge. Okay? Your challenges. What is your biggest challenge? So here you can focus on the biggest challenge. And then after sharing your challenge, everyone in the circle ask you a clarity question. Jeff, have you thought of 1, 2, 3? Have you thought of meditation? Have you thought of starting another business? Have you thought of applying for this organization? From the team, you can actually get someone says something is their challenge and they get the answer in the team. That's how powerful team coaching is when you facilitate it well. Okay? So can you share, you begin with what you're grateful and then go to the challenge, and then from there the entire team coaches. And it's good for you to keep quiet at this point as a team leader, because there's a space for you called coaching. At the end, you need to coach this person, either by asking a clarity question or just by, affirming them or guiding them or giving them a coaching tool. That's why you are a coach. You have coaching tools that you can guide them at this point. And then, of course, coaching also involves assignment. So you give them an assignment for the week. What is the assignment for that week? What is the takeaway from this discussion we are having right here? From this challenge, what did you take away? What did you take away from every one of these 10 people? The clarity question they've asked you, what did you take away? What is the decision? At that point, you're looking for the decision. Don't waste so much time there. Just go for the decision, move on to the next person. in a group setting. Remember, you're doing this one by one, but everyone is learning from each one. Because there is synergy, everyone is learning from each one. So even if you do 2 people in one session, let's say a session lasts for 1 hour and you do 3 people, that's okay. Or you do just 1 person, that's okay. But you need to make sure everyone has gone through the circle. So you have a register where you've done, you've done this one, this one, this one, until everyone has gone through the circle. And if you run your group that way, that means you can go on and on and on and on. So if you have 5 people and you are meeting for 3 weeks, you can even make this lifetime, because there's no curriculum where you must meet this curriculum. No, everything comes from the group. I love this kind of group because it goes on and on. It can go on and on and on and on, and you don't need to feel the pressure of creating a curriculum. All you need to be yourself is to be clear on what your purpose, what are your values, and what kind of results do you want to create. And so you can run it over and over and over and over and over. You see, what are your wins this week? And what challenges are you going through? And then now keep quiet. Let everyone else bring in what we call clarity questions. And then afterwards, coach the person. Asking them a question, summarizing what they are saying, bringing about a summary of the clarity question, challenging the person, leveraging them, asking a question, what is really stopping you? It appears this is what is stopping you. Leverage really is what makes us create that sense of movement towards our goals and dreams. Again, how you enroll, I prefer the monthly subscription where you pay per month. You can decide to do the first 3 months and say that, because some people want to know how long is your program. Okay, you can do the first 3 months, evaluate, and after that you can do a lifetime group coaching where people can enroll per month. The disadvantage of lifetime is people feel this one will never end. Having 3 months that are renewable, you can renew and come back, is brilliant idea. Go for that. And so you're looking at team alignment, have an intake session, always interview people. Intake session is for interviewing people. Take this seriously. Interview people to know, do they really, it will cost you if you don't interview people. Okay, so have a consultation session, a free consultation session, and let your client sign up. If you get 4 people, 10 people, it's okay. Have a limit. Like for me, I don't do more than 15. 15 is too much. If I get 10, I'm good to go. And if you want to join the next Destiny Life Coaching team coaching that leads to your certification as a coach, click on the link below, and I'll see you in my free consultation session. Thank you so much. I hope Coach Gladys and the rest of the coaches, this helps to answer your questions on starting your group coaching. And realize you can start. You don't need any knowledge of, you don't need to be so smart and have so many coaching skills for you to get started. Get people together. Tell them the goal. This is a goal and this is a value. And be a facilitator. Don't be an expert. Be a facilitator. Anyone can do this. So thank you so much. God bless you, and looking forward to see you again in the next video. Goodbye.